Hi, my name is Shivangi and I'm a Customer Solutions Manager at Orgzit. So while working with any kind of data, making changes is a continuous process. So there are times when you want to make like a few changes. For example, in an Orgzit workspace, maybe you just want to change one or two records or a few of them. But then there are times when you want to make changes in bulk, let's say to 50 or 100 or even more number of records. So in this video, I'm going to tell you a very efficient way to update records in bulk by CSV Upload. So let's say, for example, I have a workspace here which just has like 6 records, but for example, I want to change the status of all my records to completed. Now, if I go manually and do it, it will take me some amount of time. So I can quickly do it by a CSV upload method. So how to do it? It's basically split into two steps. In the first step, I'll be downloading all this data so that I get a template. And there I'll just make the edits wherever you want. You can just edit your data, you can update your data, and then you can upload the CSV back into the system to update this entire Orgzit workspace. So how can I do that? So let's just look here. So here I have a very simple daily task management workspace for myself, and I'm on my daily tasks table. I'll just move to the import export button to download my Excel. So click on download Excel. You can download all columns or you can download specific columns. So I'll just download the columns that I need. So I don't need ID, created date. Okay, so I think I'll just download these columns and see what I want to update. And then you can click here to include the system internal database values. So what are these? These are basically IDs for all your records. So when we'll be making updates and then uploading it back, how will the update know which record has to be updated? So that will be through this internal database value, that is the record ID. The system will identify the ID and update the values on the ID where you've made the change. So I'll include these and download my Excel. So let's go there. My downloads are ready. So just click on it and I'll just open this Excel and see how it looks. So this is my Excel. Let's see what are the fields that we want. We can just delete the rest. We don't need it. So I don't want to make any change in the owner column, so I can delete that. I can maybe have tasks. I'll show you how can you update some of the tasks. Let's just delete this. Let's also delete the dates. So let me just clean it up a little bit. It doesn't make a difference. You can, if you want, you can keep the columns. It will not make a difference. If you do not want, you can just delete it to make it look cleaner, just to avoid any confusion. So I just okay. So these are the record IDs. These are the system internal database values that I was talking about. Now, when you make the changes, it will just know where it has to update the values. Right. Okay. So now I'm going to change the status of all to 03 complete. So I'll just copy this and I will update all of these. So now the status for all my records is completed, and I will also perform some changes here just to show you how it gets reflected. Okay, so I've made a few changes and now I'll just save my changes and I'll save it as a CSV. So remember to save it as a CSV. Task upload. Now I'll save it as a CSV file. Save it. Now since my CSV is ready, I just move back to my workspace and upload it. So go to upload CSV option. Choose the file that you've just created with the updated data and upload it. Now once the upload is done, I'll get a notification for its success, and if in case of an error also you'll get a notification, and also an email will be sent with the error to your email address. So let me just refresh this to see how my data looks. So here you can see that my data has been perfectly updated. You can see the changes being reflected in my status column. You can also change some, you can also see some of the updates that I did in my tasks, such as low priority and this done status. So in this way, you can update hundreds of records very quickly by uploading up a CSV.